a B show it may have been produced as, and Vince McMahon may well have not watched a second of it, but WWE Evolution was WrestleMania for those performers working it. Oh, and that last woman standing match, just wow. Incidentally, if you're wondering why you haven't seen Adam Cleary on this channel for the last few days, that is the reason why. As the dust settles on the first ever all-women's WWE pay-per-view, and before our attention turns to Crown Jewel... Oh, guess that just happens naturally now then, does it? Crown Jewel. Ooh. Crown Jewel. Yep. Oh, yeah, there it is again. Simon Miller. That's better. Anyway, before we move on, it is worth mentioning some things you may have missed in the outfits chosen by some of the wrestlers. For example, if you look closely at my top, you can see that I am paying homage to Parmesan cheese. Palm trees, Parmesan cheese. We all got that right. Regardless, from sentimental nods for friends and legends past to cosplays and pointed colour schemes, I'm Adam Wilborn from What Culture, and these are 10 hidden meanings behind outlandish WWE Evolution attires. Number 10. Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai's house show tag partner and close confidant Tegan Nox was apparently set to succeed in 2018's Mae Young Classic before a heartbreaking injury where her knee basically exploded, relegated her to the sidelines for the second year in a row. A knee pad adorned with a Welsh dragon on Kai's left peg was a show of solidarity for her fallen sister and a sweet nod to a notable absentee. Get well soon, Tegan. Number 9. Lita. More than just matching her partner Trish Stratus' gold and black outfit to reflect the unity against the heels Mickie James and Alicia Fox, Lita's outfit combined two key aesthetics from her Attitude Era pomp to provide the then and now for her forever first ever pay-per-view opener. Fishnet tops and high-riding thongs were features of her Team Extreme ensemble during the height of her Attitude Era fame. What a time that was, eh? The incorporation of these features into her look were oddly nostalgic reminders of those, let's just say, hedonistic days. Number 8. Alexa Bliss, Mickie James and Alicia Fox. Clearly in their personal and professional wonderland as Evolution commenced, Alexa Bliss, Mickie James and Alicia Fox were all decked out in their Alice-inspired attire for their red-hot opener against Attitude Era icons Trish Stratus and Lita. Taking centre stage, Alexa was Alice, Alicia was fittingly the Mad Hatter because, you know, she's crazy. Just like all women were in WWE for a while, but let's move on. And Mickie James was the Queen of Hearts. In another additionally lovely touch, Mickie James appeared to have a photograph of her son in the hanging heart. I'm not crying, just got something in my eye. Number 7. Zelina Vega. Despite commentator Renee Young making delicate reference to her deceased father as Zelina Vega made her way to the ring, her green ensemble and New York skyline headwear were not a piece wholly designed with his 9/11 passing in mind. Paired with purple trim and haha, regular cosplayer Vega had obviously selected the Joker as her inspiration for the evening too. Here's hoping she saw the funny side when Nia Jax dumped her onto Tamina on the outside. Or more specifically, onto Tamina's face. Good work showing you don't botch anymore, Nia. Number 6. Tamina and Nia Jax. It appeared at first as though Tamina and Nia Jax could have gone to a bit more effort in designing their gear for such a historic occasion, but the significance of their virtually all-black look became clear when the pair played loving tribute to family member Roman Reigns. Copying his already iconic pose before going on a tear through the field, the duo were, unlike the big dog for the majority of his career before last Monday's tragic announcement, surprisingly well received by the crowd for their dominant displays. I still don't really know what Lana was doing, though. Yeah, it's not really the same when I do it, is it? Number 5. The Riot Squad. Tricks and treats from Raw's top heel trio. Incidentally, I went as Undead Hulk Hogan for Halloween at the weekend. You'll never guess who I bumped into. What are the chances? Anyway, chasing a Halloween pop before Liv Morgan's Pennywise the Clown balloon was given a needling by Ruby Riott, the Riott Squad embraced a horror monsters theme to try and get a scare out of Bayley, Sasha Banks and Natalya ahead of their 6-woman tag. Alongside Morgan's It villain, don't do clowns. Ruby Riott's gear was inspired by Billy, the eerie puppet from the Saw franchise, while Sarah Logan's Leatherface wore a bloodied apron that hid gear that actually looked like it'd been made out of the skin of her victims. Number 4, Sasha Banks and Bayley. Acknowledging her history, Bayley's original Davina Rose moniker may have inspired the floral number that anchored her matching doubles gear with Sasha Banks, but there was a greater point being made alongside it. Pink and black were natural choices for the attire-conscious NXT graduates to sport as they stood alongside Hart family member and future Hall of Famer Natalya. This was a matter of respect. RESPECT was what Bayley's hero Randy Savage paid to the Hitman during a WrestleMania 9 clash in which he received none from Vince McMahon or Hulk Hogan. The Boss and Hug connection too warranted better service ahead of WWE Evolution, but used a potential filler match to remind everybody why their 2015 TakeOver Brooklyn battle was the best there is, was, and ever will be. Number 3, Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch. Alright, I'm kind of cheating shoving these two together, but just like in the match, they complemented each other so well. For a change on a grand stage, it wasn't Charlotte Flair's night, but she had no reason to believe she wouldn't be a women's division deity ahead of her clash with Becky Lynch. To that end, an angelic white tint on her peacock robe was a heavenly choice. Right before she entered her physical and emotional hell. I think hell for her is just a load of tables that won't break. Becky Lynch's heel look was refined with gold on top of gold on top of gold. Yeah, you get the idea. Resplendent in ill-obtained glory and, yeah, proud of it, she was answering Charlotte's "Who are you?" with every step she took at WWE Evolution. She is the champ, that's who. And she's got Ronda in her sights. Number 2, the Bella Twins. The Bella Army camouflage ensemble was perfectly pitched for the night that Nikki and Brie finally achieved finite vindication for their years of arm candy service to guest hosts, and their knowingly bilious bollocks about being the true agents for change in WWE. Brie waving a Bella-lution flag just completed the look. They were visually ready for war, even if it was one that they knew they couldn't win. And that was because of number 1, Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey adjusted her palette yet again for Evolution, having now tweaked her look every single time since her scintillating debut at WrestleMania in full Roddy Piper ensemble. Incidentally, whilst we mention that, do you remember there was a time when some of us thought that she might be rubbish? I've seen TNA booking meetings with Vince Russo that get more things right than that bad take. This time meshing her black attire with the show's blue hue, itself seemingly chosen to bin off the whole blue-pink gender divide. This was a look designed specifically and rightfully to position her as the biggest women's wrestling star in their biggest ever show. The Bellas may have had the prop, but the baddest woman on the planet is the real flag waver. Huh? Parmesan cheese, palm tree. How is no one getting this? Right, so we're talking about hidden meanings behind some of the Evolution attires, and I'm talking about my t-shirt in this. And Ben Roy doesn't think that my t-shirt is obvious enough. When you look at this t-shirt, what do you see?
Well, it's Los Angeles, isn't it?
No! Huh?
I tell you what.
Ah.
I know what this is. America! Ooh.
Get Phil, he'll know what this is. Please just tell them what you see when you look at this.
Cars?
I can't believe I'm going to say this. Go and get Jules. Jules, for the love of God, tell them what this means.
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Palm trees. Parmesan cheese.
Thank Thank you! So there you have it, hidden meanings behind some of the attires at Evolution. Did we miss any out? Let us know in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And check out our new podcast by searching for What Culture Wrestling, all one word, on iTunes or Spotify. And you can check out some more of our recent videos here. My thanks to Michael Hamflet, whose article this list is based on, and thank you for watching. I've been Adam from What Culture, and I'll see you soon.